God told me.
It's God's will. Are you going to go against God's will?
I'm not.
You can't.
When was the last time you actually got a raise from your job? Because I know you've been at your job for like 20 years. And at a certain point, they should give you benefits, number one. But
that's for management. That's not for the peons.
See, that one, the loophole, if you want to call it that, the stipulation is so annoying that they're like, it's only for the managers. Sorry. Oh, you've been here for 40 years? You're not a manager, though. So you don't get any PTO.
No. Well, it's a good one to start with, for sure, before the intro, even. For episode 61.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. It's episode 61.
Try to get heated before we get to that part.
Yes, I am. Let's do it. I want to get heated at any point.
So, like you said, like a good raise, right? But that's like never.
Never.
Because like they do it like 25-cent increments, 50-cent increments, or whatever. And it's still been like 2 years since I plateaued after like capping out basically at the limit that they can pay people.
Capping out. So when you cap out, you'd think at that point that would be the point where they're like, okay, since we don't give you any more pay raises, now you get PTO. Now you get vacation days.
Yeah.
Now you get
more
bennies. I mean, do you get health insurance?
You can, but it's like more expensive than if you were to just go through like the marketplace.
So it's not worth it.
No. It's actually not worth it at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't you love how they do that? Don't you love it? That's how every place is forever. I'm pretty sure through my job it's more expensive that way too. It's just so you don't have to go the extra step and do it, right?
It's just so that they don't have to do the market. Yeah, just check the little box says, no, I do not want health insurance, and then it's over.
Yeah. Huh?
And then we all move on.
I only want the health insurance if it doesn't cost me anything extra. Or if
it's like it better just be paid for through the company.
Yeah.
Like they're paying for it.
And then it's usually pretty bad too.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's still better than none.
Better than none.
Which is the current.
Better than zero.
Yeah.
Hey, anything's better than zero.
Anything is better than zero.
And that's
exactly
the episode. And that's how we view the podcast too. You know, as soon as we get one viewer, it's like should we be done now? We made it as far as I'm concerned.
Success. Like imagine a person just sitting here like watching.
We won't see you guys next week.
Nope. We are done. This is the last episode ever.
Just one person. Well, I can't imagine, like our current subscriber count on YouTube, like almost 100 people. I can't imagine that many people just sitting looking at us.
It's like a professor.
Holding on to our every word.
In a room, yeah. We're just teaching the students.
I don't know what you'd learn from us. Nothing. Nothing good.
A lot. So much, dude.
What do you think they'd learn from us? Humor? How
to be funny.
Self-deprecation. How to tear down a loved one. How to tear down yourself. How to laugh about it. How to look at tragedy with a smile.
Yeah, because it's hilarious.
And how to laugh in the face of certain misery, right?
It's life talents.
Yeah. Well, just...
You got to earn in that.
Don't look too closely at my face, but we're good.
Yeah, I'm going to look away now.
Yeah, you just focus a little bit. It's like, oh, he looks concerned.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not likely.
It's very likely. It's very likely.
So likely.
Yeah. Because everyone at jobs is fake as hell,
I know I am.
Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
Especially in the corporate world.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like way more backstabby, too.
Well, especially if you work from home and you're on like conference calls and like work meetings and stuff. Trying to have small talk with these people that aren't real.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
No. The one times when I would, camera off, mic off, you just listen to these robots just, with their fake green screen backgrounds, just like, what's the weather like where you at? What'd you say? That's
I already
crazy.
Forgot.
It's just that times, however many people are
Pass.
there,
Pass.
Yeah. And just fake, like, exchanging of any kind of personal or, any information at all that would grow any kind of actual relationship. It's all, there's this wall between each other.
Well, you're on a computer screen, like not actually.
I guess there's two walls then.
A couple of walls for sure between you.
Because people are like that without the computer screen, but I'm used to it just through like work from home type.
Yeah, but
stuff.
If it was work from home, I would just Just
We're good.
mute, deafen, black screen, like maybe a little sticky note over the webcam.
Yeah, always.
I'm not there. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
The worst thing is when they're like, all right, camera's on, everybody. And camera's on.
And then some people still don't have it.
Well, yeah.
Like, what are you guys going to do?
What are you going to do, truly?
Come on.
But then you get me who's just like, eh. All right, well, I have my weed posters in the back. What are you going to do? You know, what's up? Hey,
of course you do.
Yeah.
And they're just like this fucking.
I'm just like covering it with my body like at a weird angle because it's like it's in a weird part of the screen. They're like, "Why are you saying like that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm just
my spine. I got a spine thing.
Here, yeah. Well, I think it's just the camera. Actually, I'm sitting normally.
I'm straight up.
Well, your room looks normal. It's just you are just tilted. No.
yeah.
No. I don't know what it is.
Everything else is level, but you're slanted.
Can you sit down in front of the camera? You just move the computer. It's like,
yeah. Well, now the room is angled. You're straight.
I tell you what, I must be having some kind of technical difficulties over here.
Is that a poster behind you?
No. It's actually
I see a corner out from behind your head.
I actually do have posters. Yeah. No, I do like to decorate a little bit. I like to express myself in that way.
Can I see the poster?
No, I mean it's just, it's not anything interesting. It's like
why don't you sit straight up?
What was it? Sorry, I think I lost you there. What'd you say?
Straight up. And,
straight up, and I'll tell you.
And, do you really want to work
me forever? Dude, that's a bop.
It was a classic. It was on the top 50.
I'm still holding the laptop sideways, so that they don't notice.
Yeah, Alex, you're terminated.
But there's just there's not even a poster. I was kidding. There's nothing on my wall.
No, I see the poster.
Was I not?
It's just
not
behind your head. Yeah, I see the corner.
I moved. Yep. No,
I
get it. I just disconnect.
See you on Monday.
I just hold the power button. Just turn it off.
It's off.
Just like
that never happened.
Yeah. As soon as it turns off, it's like, all right. It's as if it never happened. You know, it's as if it never happened.
It's all gone now.
Yeah.
Time to
just
apply for a new job.
You just get a text. Hey, what was that about?
Yeah. We need to have a serious discussion.
You get a call from another bot. Like, just gonna. You're to that.
Well, now it's like it never happened.
Now I need a new phone. You know,
it's easy. Phones you can just buy.
It's just money.
Yeah, it's just money. It's all made up anyway.
Sweating more. I don't have a job anymore. Got fired.
Just immediately apply for new jobs and also buying a new phone.
Dude, have you applied for jobs recently? I mean, it's always a miserable experience.
Every single time.
Like, it's especially miserable when you need a job and like when you don't have one.
Yeah.
Because that's
horrible.
That's the boat I was in. I mean, we were here, but like, I just started doing that again because I'm like, it wouldn't be nice to have an out. And
yeah, it's never a bad thing to have another job on the back burner.
Yeah, and my position, I'm not getting paid well enough for it at all. You know, it's a technology coordinator. It sounds pretty prestigious, doesn't it?
It is
better than an AV specialist.
Well, AV specialist sounds kind of cool. Like articulate vehicle. It's like a talking car.
Nick, how's your job been the past week? You've been training the guy?
What guy?
The new guy who's competent?
Oh, no. He only worked one other day. And then it turns out he was driving from like somewhere like an hour away for some reason.
What?
So he only worked one more day. That he just showed up.
What, bro? So you're pissed?
Nah, it's whatever.
Oh, that's so fucking annoying. And we can say it. So
well,
wow.
Like,
so that happened like the day after that we recorded that episode, though. Because you were so happy that this guy was here. Because you're like,
oh yeah, no, that no longer exists. That doesn't happen anymore.
What doesn't?
Him.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
So did he just stop showing up, or did he call and let you know?
Well, I think he basically
because he's like
quit,
an hour away.
Like his second day coming in, it was just like at the end of the night, just like, well, I'm driving so fucking far.
Yeah, why? I mean,
it's my day off because of course it was
an hour. Why would you even get a job that far away?
For like
you don't have to
for like $15.50 an hour.
It's not worth it.
It's
you
not
can
a lot
get
of
that
money
anywhere.
You
get that anywhere.
Spend a lot of money on gas for that one.
Way more than you make, right?
Oh, I don't know about more than you make, but you're probably making like
a certain
$2.50 an hour, maybe.
Is he working part time, full time? If he's working part time,
he's
all
not
this
working
money's
at all.
going to gas.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna be full time.
Well, he's not there anymore.
He doesn't exist,
as far as you're concerned. So
as far as I'm concerned, he no longer.
Are you hiring people now or what?
They hired a new guy,
a new cook.
I haven't worked with him yet, and
they hired
it's one of the server's brothers. She told me,
one of the server's brothers, like brother.
Well, it's brother's sister, but sure. And she told me that he was arrogant, and I was just like,
is he?
I don't know. I haven't seen him, but I did tell the manager who did hire him that, and I was like, I really don't want to fucking work with you, for the love of God.
Yes, you do.
And then he got hired anyway, so that's awesome.
So you told her this before they got actually hired.
Yeah.
And then he did, and you were just like,
are you fucking kidding me? So,
here's my 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you want me to just like bail. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah. And like, I'd love for you to have some kind of out, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of light at the end of the tunnel.
Well,
some kind of better opportunity that's closer. I'm busy getting paid way below my wage, which is
but you get to be with children all day. You love that shit.
Well, this week has been nice because no kids have been there. It's been a nice, peaceful week of not being annoyed or bugged by children.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But you love them.
Or teachers. The fact that teachers haven't been there has been very nice.
I bet they
Ever there's been that one cunt admin that I told you that I put on my phone as do not disturb because she called me after my shift and I was like, oh, no, I guess you've lost your privileges. Remember her?
Sure.
She's just become incessant ever since summer has started. Like any kind of issue that's popped up to her, whether it's like IT related or not, we get an email, text, or phone call from her.
She doesn't have anything else to do.
It happens every day, and I've started just I'm not gonna be the guy. I'm not gonna come help you. If someone else on my team comes and helps you, I guess it'll get solved. But until then, her shit is so small, minuscule, and unrelated to the shit that we have to do. Because get this. Apparently today we were told we need to have 150 computers ready by Monday. How many days is that, Nick? We were told at 2:00 today.
2:00.
The end of the day. For us, yes.
2:00's the end of the day for you?
For us, yeah. Well, like pretty much the end of the day. Because with this kind of assignment, get 150 computers ready. Do you think we're going to start at the end of the day? We leave in like 2 hours? No.
Get like 50 of them done?
I've prepped them all in as much as we can besides fucking actually getting them ready.
But you have to get 150 of them ready.
That they gave us 2 days to just be like, get them ready. We still have to do all the goddamn making sure the kids brought the shit back right and in good condition, and it's not just a piece of shit,
they would
etc. And they're like, hey, yeah, 150 and 150 chargers. We don't have 150 chargers. The kids don't bring the chargers back. No. They bring the computer back, and we're like, do you have the charger? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's at home, though. And we're like, oh, can you bring that tomorrow then? And they're like, yes, I can.
And
they look me dead in the eyes, and they say, yes, I can. You know how many kids told me that?
All of them?
At least 50. Looked at me. I was like, oh, can you bring this tomorrow? Yeah.
And then you'll never see him again.
Never seen that kid again. I'll see him if I'm still there in August, you know? But... You know, for the most part, they're just lying to my face.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it too when they're saying it to you.
It's like a $15 charger, to be fair, but still, I'm like, they're asking for over 100 of these, and I'd have like 16. You know, I'm like looking in the box and like rattling them around, and I'm just like,
there's none in there.
Oh, this doesn't compute. The math doesn't math. You know, very much here.
It's much less. You're down like over 100.
Yeah.
Guess you got to go to Hobby Lobby.
No. My whole thing is no one gets a charger now. You leave it in the class. You charge it in the class when you need it. And there's going to be 20 chargers that you guys can all share.
So you still have to buy some.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. And I'm just buying 20 more to just use for this because I'm like, we're going to need them because kids just steal shit.
Yeah, just take it. Sometimes people take things.
They just take it.
I know I do.
Any time the opportunity presents itself. Nick's kleptomania emerges.
Well, only if there's a good chance.
No one's looking.
Where are the cameras?
No one's around.
Cameras gone.
Nick, God's always watching though.
Yeah, but God's like, take it. Like that's yours. He's like that's yours.
God would not
like, I put that there for
it.
you, my child, and he like caresses my cheek. And I'm like, thank you, God.
You're like looking at something and you like look up and like, he's like. he even does like a look for you. He's like
what?
He's like no. Yeah.
Hey, go on.
Go ahead. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Now.
Get away with it every time.
Now.
No.
You're like yeah. Sorry.
Cool. It's mine now.
And that's not schizophrenia.
No.
Because I'm sure that happens in some people's heads.
People probably actually do that.
Do it.
Like
do
God literally told me to do this.
I had to kill him.
It's happened.
God told me.
It's God's will. Are you gonna go against God's will?
I'm not.
You can't. You can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
kill that. I mean, I have to.
Dead.
He.
That's what he wants.
Now, can you prove that God spoke? Well, I mean,
prove.
So,
prove God didn't speak to me. How about that one? What about that?
And then it cuts to just prison bars going across. You're just like
just full sentence.
Yeah,
life and a half.
Because you shot a guy, so
dead in the street in front of children.
Just like
just spraying wildly. Not a tight spread.
Got him.
What was that? What was that you're doing there?
That's what I imagine a person who's getting messages from God sounds like. But maybe they're not. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. But they could.
They could.
They could sound like anything technically. If we're gonna use that logic.
Yes.
Helen Keller could sound like that too.
Well,
yeah.
You're making it a bit more specific.
Yeah.
Did we already do
everyone?
Her?
Yeah. Well, I did. You didn't do that.
Besmirch Helen Keller's name.
Besmirch that fraud. Yeah. Yeah. No, she's real. Technically.
Yeah,
right?
she sounded like
eerily similar.
Who knows?
Probably. Did we have recording of? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if that was like recent enough in history.
What if we did like an AI? What Helen Keller would sound like?
It better not be like that.
I mean, if that exists,
the AI would know. What are you gonna call a computer racist? Come on.
Yeah, or like.
I mean, they are, but
disabledist or whatever that is.
Ableist.
What's that called? Ableist.
I'm ableist.
It sounds like you're ist against people who are able, which doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. No.
Huh. Well, they need a different name for that.
Well, I'm an ableist.
You're disablist.
Well,
why can't they just do that?
Well, you think people that aren't disabled are better than people that are?
Well, physically, yeah, they can probably do more in terms of.
You can't say that.
They can get something off the top shelf because their legs work. I
You're not
guess.
allowed to say that. People will kill you.
Yeah, don't cut that. Is it really? It's still like it's fine. It'll be okay.
Like the top third of the episode.
Something of the world. Yeah.
It's like when most people would watch. That'll make people tune out or lock them in. One of the two.
And please remember, like, comment, subscribe. We didn't say any of this at the beginning because we're a bad podcast.
Well, someone wanted a heated cast again before intro.
Well, shit happens, But please, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Share.
There you go.
We haven't even shared. Yeah, my logic behind that, I feel like, it's there. The logic is there. The fact that I don't want to share our podcast with the people we know.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that either. Yeah.
Now, what's your reasoning for that? Because I have my own reason, but I want to know what your reasoning is.
I don't want people that I interact with on a daily basis to hear the ridiculous nonsense that we spew.
This is good, Nick. We have 100 people that tune in every week to hear this dribble.
Yeah, that's good. It's funny, but I don't know them. So that's fine.
But they feel like they know us in a way, and they kind of do. This isn't any different than how we are.
It's actually scripted. We write all of this before.
This would be a genius show if it was. It's not.
Well, yeah, it is.
So that's why you don't want to show friends and family.
Yeah, basically.
Just because you're embarrassed by us.
Yeah. Well, you. mostly. And also entirely.
Well, that's not the reason why I don't.
What's your reason?
Because I know that they would subscribe and they would never watch.
That's your reason?
Yes. So our numbers would get boosted arbitrarily, and we would have the same amount. No, it's not. And we'd have the same amount of viewers.
Acting like you don't want 100 subs.
Well, I set in my mind that I wanted 100 by your birthday.
That's gonna be close.
And there was no way it was gonna happen at a certain point, and then it's slowly becoming more and more possible. And I'm like, I don't want to say anything, but
you just did say something.
I know, because we're at 98, and it's like almost your birthday, so we have like a week
coming down to the wire here.
Does this come out on your birthday, or is it the day before your birthday? June 10th, I think.
Tuesday is the 10th.
Yeah, so not your birthday. So Nick's birthday is tomorrow when this comes out. So, happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday to me.
Because it actually isn't your birthday.
Didn't get anything to present my birthday either.
Well, the next time we record the podcast, it'll be your birthday.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
I'll wear like a birthday hat with some
birthday suit
with some candles.
You know what I'm saying? We'll just have to blur.
That's for the Patreon. Yeah.
It'll just be a big blur.
I'll just wear underwear. You have
just
to,
be a head
you have to blur out the underwear.
I'll blur out everything below your head.
I might actually just wear underwear and then you just blur that out. That'd be good.
Just wear like tan underwear. So you can fool everyone. And I would be like, Nick, you're disgusting. But
No,
I guess we have to do this.
You're not allowed to comment on it. You can't comment.
Yeah, if I don't say anything about it, is that funnier?
It's funnier. Like if you just never even address the fact that I was naked.
We just continue the podcast like
It's
normal.
completely normal. Yeah. Yeah.
So the audio listener would be like, oh, this is normal. Why is everyone freaking out about this?
So good.
It is pretty good. I will agree. Because as soon as you tune on YouTube, you're like, what the?
Yeah. That is.
Why don't they mention it? Well, that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny inherently.
Inherently.
Yeah.
And I'm all about things that are just inherently funny.
Which would be?
It would be. Just
I find
inherently.
I find it funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's like just wearing the green or blue man suit.
But
it's
my
inherently
birthday
funny.
suit.
Huh? What?
It's my birthday suit though.
That's honestly more funny. So you're taking it up a notch in a way.
It's for the art.
I've done it twice. And it's rough both times.
Yeah, that's why I would just be like in underwear because it's comfy as hell.
Yeah, that makes it very pleasant for me. Just the idea of you in underwear, Nick. Even if I have to blur it. I'm just gonna crop everything out but your head. I'm just gonna cut the video
just
right
like
here and just
bar.
have your head floating just in the midst of blackness.
In the top head.
Yeah, just like a small little head. Maybe I'll zoom it in to fit the whole screen, but it'll just be your head over there.
That'd be fine.
Either that or your blurred, body.
But then you draw like with a black pencil like a penis.
Well, obviously it has to be like a dick towel,
Yeah. .com.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a big monster dick.
Not you, bitch.
Well, unless you draw it accurately.
If I draw it accurately, it will be the Asian one.
No, it'll be a very solid white man penis.
Anyway, isn't that season supposed to drop this month or next month?
I think it's July 19th.
We're almost there. We're
July
almost
something.
there. Wait, did you decide what movie you want to watch for Patreon?
Yeah, but it's still going to be a confusing thing to you until I decide. No, until I tell you what I decided.
It's not Shrek 2?
Yeah, it is. But it's not going to be. And then
Nick!
Yeah. Or it could be. It might be, but it's not.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not telling you yet until we decide.
Oh, Nick. So you actually have a movie?
It's Shrek 2.
I guess it's not Shrek 2, but I thought it was.
It might be, though.
Nick's a liar and a fraud. You're a man that tells lies, Nick.
I tell riddles. It's up to you to decipher. Figure it out.
Decipher your
Is it
riddles
gonna
with
be
no
Shrek?
punchline.
Is it going to be Shrek 2 or
nothing
not?
to decipher. I don't know. I don't think so anymore. I'm starting to guess no. I thought yes, without a doubt, yes. And now I'm thinking no. Now I'm thinking it's not Shrek.
So now it's going to be
If
Shrek 2.
you're gonna put the god fucking damn Road of El Dorado back on, I will snap your neck, Nick. I will kill you. We can't put it on twice on the Patreon.
Yeah, we can. It's my
People will
birthday.
be
We can do
pissed.
whatever I want.
We cannot do the Road to El Dorado again. We've already done it.
We can do it twice.
There's a reason we watched it so early. It is because we know it's a thrilling hit.
Yeah.
Haven't we watched The Emperor's New Groove too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've watched. I mean, all the hits, all the good ones.
Not all of them.
No, just
we haven't
some of them.
seen Shrek 2.
We have seen Shrek 2. You've seen Shrek 2 many times.
Not
which
on
we've
the
discussed.
Patreon, though.
We've seen Shrek 1 on the Patreon.
No, Shrek 2 is going to be next month.
July?
Yeah. Or this month. One of them for sure. One of the two will be Shrek 2.
One of the two will be Shrek 2.
For sure. But you don't know which until Patreon. Maybe
no one knows which, apparently.
I do, but I'm not. I'm making it very hard for you to find out. I've had it since...
Impossible even. Impossible.
Like, since the last time I was screwing with you about Shrek 2 being the movie for...
Yeah, you're saying that. You're saying these words.
Yeah,
yes.
I have a movie in my mind.
And it's not Shrek 2?
It might be.
Oh, there he is. Just want to kill him. Just want to kill him right on camera so that way everyone knows what happened to him and why he's dead. Because he deserves it for this. He deserves it. And if you argue, you're an idiot. You don't. Your opinion is invalid if you argue because
Come
he
on,
deserves to die.
try to argue with me, dude.
At this point, Alex pulls out a gun, aims it at Nick's head.
Well, that's not in the script that I wrote.
He pulls the trigger more than once.
Like how many times?
You have to make sure. You have to make sure.
Well, there's only a finite amount of bullets in your gun.
I got an extended
many?
clip. It's the one with the two drums on the side.
How many bullets is that?
But
hold,
it's single
Alex?
fire only, so I have to do it.
That'd take so long to get through.
Yeah,
all
but
those.
it feels better that way because I
Does
know
it?
I'm actually
Does it
doing
feel
it
better
myself.
that
Yeah.
Not on your finger, I wouldn't think.
No. I have to like take
Strain.
a break. But I'm like,
Yeah, you got a little cramp. Maybe just switch hands.
just you look like Conquest. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so alone.
Nobody talks to me.
The better I get, the more they fear me. I'm a victim of my own success.
Nick, is that how you view yourself?
Yeah, dude, I'm a conquest.
video
My name
games.
is Conquest.
You're like, no one wants to play with me because I kill everybody.
Because everybody
Everyone
does.
thinks I'm cheating because I move too quickly.
I mean,
You're just whipping around, just.
yeah, I'm like, what you?
That was AI
No, and just,
reported.
I was actually going slower.
You got the guy at Call of Duty, just like another report for him. Okay, yep,
We already know.
okay. Now we've gone through it. I mean, we've corrupted his computer hard drive just to like try to
Dude,
see if that would be enough to stop
They didn't
him.
corrupt my computer.
we did as much as we could to stop this guy from playing, and he just keeps coming. So
What's up, man?
he's got to be real.
I'd be vibing out.
Just high as hell, just
and they're dead.
and they're dead. Time to take another hit.
That's not even close to what I saw.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Here, I got this. I'll ace it. Hold on, everyone, stay back.
Well, I don't say
There's one.
Well,
There's two.
there's no time to be doing
There's
that
three.
until you die.
One more. Oh, this guy's hiding. Little
What are you
bitch.
chewing on?
You're chewing on your lips or something.
I'm chewing on my lips.
Yeah, because you're just so into it. You're like,
And I've never. You do that. That's your thing.
that's not my
Don't
thing.
project
My
that
thing
onto
is
me.
just immense
dying.
focus. Then getting mad.
Furious.
Damn it!
Why am I not the best at this?
Oh, just me yelling. I suck at this.
And then you just
Or like
don't
my
want-
team sucks at this.
and you're like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, at a certain point, after you do that for like 20 times, you're like, I'm just tired of not having fun. All F4.
Deleted. Deleted.
Just let me get out of this. Let
Then-
me
now
escape
that's
hell.
done. That's over.
And then you watch.
You do that all the time.
Then you watch it flash close, and you're like, the pain
you
has
could
stopped.
just hit escape and then gone to exit game, but you're like,
that's
all that
immediate.
F4 is immediate. Yeah.
And I like
you
it.
need it to be done like
It's
right
good.
now.
And it's good.
It's the opposite.
It's great.
No.
That's what you meant. So that's why
That isn't what
that's
I
why I
meant.
took it there.
That's not
and
what it
and
is.
I have to thank you for the layup.
You're just incorrect on all fronts. Like, it's crazy how wrong
Just put it right in the net.
one person can
Nothing
be.
but net. It like
the
bounced
whole
off your
time.
head.
It's insane.
I'm like laughing at you.
Like, you're not even trying
You're like,
to not be incorrect. It's just...
Nick, you want to talk about your shirt?
Why
Where'd
are
you get
you
the shirt?
obsessed? I got this.
Where do you get a Mountain Dew shirt?
I got
Meyer?
this. No, I didn't buy the shirt.
I'm just asking where you get this shirt.
I got it
Hot
from
Topic?
my work. They just got them from Pepsi or some shit, even though it's
They
like
gave
Coke.
it to just the employees?
They gave it to the management, and then like management had like a pile of them, and I was like,
Just Mountain Dew Baja Blast shirts.
I like Baja Blast. Baja Blast
Well,
is good.
Is it that or the color?
Both. It can be both.
Yeah, but what's number one, you know?
It's Baja Blast.
No. No, you didn't spot the Baja Blast logo from across the room and run over. You
I
spotted
didn't
the blue.
run over. I didn't fucking sprint over. Just
you
'cause I
saw her
blue.
carrying a box. You're like, are those shirts? And she's like, yeah. You see this one? She held up. You saw the blue, and you were just like, you just ran over. You're like, can I have this one? You're like, do you even know what's on it? You're like, I think it's a cool shirt. What size are you? What size are you, Nick? Oh, whatever this one is. You just like run off with it.
I don't scamper away with the shirt.
It's you running with it.
It's just not
That's
even.
like how you can go as fast as possible. You have to like heave your body.
That's just inaccurate. Running like that.
Yeah.
You know what we call that back in the day?
What?
Nothing.
Because I do know what you called back in the day. But
Nothing.
we call it fruitcakin nowadays.
Nope. Nobody has ever said that before.
Fruitcakin?
Don't try and make that a thing. That's not a thing.
Any kind of walk with like pep in your step is fruitcakin. And you do it.
You're just straight fruitcaking all the time.
Hey, if you feel it, you see it, and then you say it.
It's not a thing.
It's
Alex.
probably see it, feel it, and then say it. Oh.
Don't say oh like that ever. Jesus Christ.
Like what?
Really? Like you're not even trying. Like,
Trying to what, Nick?
nothing. No, it's just almost not worth mentioning.
Well, I told you this already, but locked my keys in my car today.
Yeah,
at work.
And you called not
AAA.
not a locksmith, not AAA, not the fire department. You called
The police.
and your license plate is registered for which year?
For this year of
Like
our
the
Lord.
whole time.
Well, the sticker says May 2025, but yes, it's June. But I have the sticker for June, and I've had it for a couple of days.
A couple days. And you still, even though you walk out to your car frequently, have not even one time put that sticker on there?
Yes, but when I called, okay, when the guy showed up,
He just gives you a look.
no, he didn't say anything. He just asked for.
special guy.
He's like, "Are you the driver of this car?" Or he's like, "You the owner of this vehicle?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir, I am."
Mhm.
Like, mind if I get your license from you? And I'm like, "Absolutely, sir."
You don't need to give that to
Zip
him.
open my backpack. Yeah, but I don't give a shit. He's opening my car because my keys are locked in it. Just fucking get on with it, you know? Get on with it.
Every time I would give him my license, like, I'd just go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
God.
exactly. Take the fucking thing.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so he does it, checks it. You know, I look like a hippie in my license, but it's fine.
Well,
That's all I need.
and also in your ID tag as well
Yeah.
for
No.
your work.
No.
And also just your face.
No.
And eyes in general.
Anyways, I do have AAA.
General demeanor. But you didn't call them.
No.
No, just a full stop to that. You're just gonna blow past that. Okay. All right.
Yeah. In my mind, I was like, the cops will be quicker at least.
How in your
'Cause
mind?
The station's literally like 1 block away. And I'm like, if they're sending them from there, it'll be quick. And it was quick. I think I was waiting 5 minutes and the guy showed up.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. I was like, well, that was quick.
And they asked me to wait outside by my car, of course, and it was like 85 degrees, and I was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's efficient.
5 minutes, pulled up, I was like, I was blocking my place
like,
conveniently.
Straight face.
I was sitting on my trunk, just
kicking your feet out the back.
Hi, officer. Hey there. How you doing? Big tattooed man. Obviously, he's like, "What's up, sir? You work here?" I'm like, "I'm kind of just like the tech guy." Yeah. What's up?
I'm very smart.
Yeah. I'm smart, but I lack my keys in my car.
I'm IT.
I'm IT. I'm not vehicle smart. I'm not mechanically smart.
No.
Yeah.
Or
smart at all.
Just
I'm
not gonna touch it.
As you know, I felt unqualified for this job from the moment that I went to the first interview.
And they're like, no, you got
like, and then I got 2 promotions, yeah.
And they called you a genius. So
whoa.
You're just blowing all their
I'm learning
minds.
stuff from Alex. And I'm just like, duh.
And they just like put a shrine up to you.
This guy is someone to be followed.
He is.
Well, they're like, you're in charge of the
smart
kids
guy.
this summer. You're deciding what their schedule is and what they do every day. Me.
You.
Me.
That's a choice.
Yeah, so I still have to do that because that's next week.
Haven't even started, have you?
Well, we have such a long list of stuff we need to do, but it's just the coordination part of it. I'm just like, start
Let's
at number
do
1.
it.
Just look at the list and attack it. I don't know. Learn how to do stuff, kids. Learn.
Figure it out.
Yeah. So, the cop was like, I might break your car if I do this. I might break the window. I'm like, are you supposed to say this? He's like, I mean, it probably won't happen, but I just have to say that, it might break. Like I haven't done this that many times. He said it really quickly, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should have called
Just
AAA.
blow through it.
I was like, fuck, maybe I should have called AAA.
He's like, chill, dude.
Maybe I should have called AAA.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Yeah, he was just,
He just shatters the window.
Well, no, he was
and then accidentally smacks the mirror and breaks it.
He uses the same shit as AAA because I've had to have AAA do this
Talking
before.
about the little bar thingy.
Yeah,
The Jimmy.
Well, they use like a weird slider thing to like prop it open, and then they put like a little bag that they inflate to like push it open a little bit.
But
and then they
not
put
too much
enough to stick their little pole in to be able to like hit the unlock
work
switch.
the knob thingy.
Well, he hits the unlock switch. And then my car alarm goes off. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, let me get that.
Let me get in there.
let me get that off. I'm like, how do I shut this off again? How do I shut this off? Yeah, because I forget. The pressure's on. The pressure's on, and how do I shut this off? It's like beeping a lot. It's my car. I promise.
There's a cop
it's my car. I
right
promise.
next to you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, if you just press that. I'm like, oh yeah. No, I remember. This is my car.
So I just stop panicking.
So suspicious. Yeah.
Well, you're a suspicious guy.
For the moment, no.
Yes.
From the moment he showed up, I had to unzip my bag where all my stuff is, and that's where my wallet was too. And I'm like, oh god, I should have just had this in a different pocket.
So
but I didn't.
Yeah, you're just not.
I'm like, let me just grab this real quick.
Just don't look, but
let me just grab this.
This is
real quick.
nothing, but yeah.
Don't look.
Dude.
Just let me.
Just the smell of weed just wafts
Hey,
over.
close your nose. close your officer. Close your nose, please.
He's like, sir, weed's legal in Ohio.
Yeah. I actually have a card for that too, so I shouldn't be worried at all. But yeah.
It's you still get worried. Yeah, every time.
Well, it's kind of a natural reaction. Is that weird to have that natural reaction to a cop?
I've got it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
even though we're as legal as it could get. To have it.
Yeah. We're like so.
We could
far
hand it to
past
them, and they would have to hand it back.
Yeah, and you could smack them around a bit. Be like,
Get it in front of
give
them.
me that. Yeah, this is my
What's
medicine.
up, officer?
It's legal recreationally, and this is my medicine. So actually, you can
Go back to work, bro.
get out of here. Smack him on his butt as he walks away.
See you later.
Right on the
Come here.
lips.
No, come here.
Come here, dude. Get in there.
Man, that was good. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
God bless
See that
America.
butt?
Am I right?
God bless America. You like hit the back of his car. Get out of here, buddy.
Go on.
No, he didn't. He didn't break my window, which is great. He did make me nervous though, because after he unlocked the car and I shook his hand and got in my car, and then
You shook his hand.
and then
Hey, thank you, sir.
he's like, I get the faint smell of marijuana. He just tackles me immediately.
As soon as you turn around, he's just
no, no, not that. But like I was in my car. Yeah, I started my car, and he like backs up to my window, and he's like, I'm like, I put it down.
Yes, sir.
He's like, did I give you your license back? And I was like, yeah, you did.
He's just
like,
about to
that would be hilarious.
So that's pretty suspicious.
Got him.
And we've got him.
We got him. Send in the boys.
Send the squad in.
No, he was like, I have a habit of taking people's licenses and just driving off with it, so just wanted to check with you.
People hate driving without this.
I was like, oh no, I got it. Thanks, officer.
Again, should you be telling me this?
Yeah, no, shouldn't be. He's like, man, I don't know. You just got a face that I could speak to. I don't know what to say, man. And then he drives off. And I'm just like,
just leaves like his phone number like on your windshield
catch the
wiper.
kiss.
And then he spins back around. Just pulls up and just like throws you in the back of his car.
No, he's not gonna throw me in the back of his car.
Yeah, he is, because it's time to get out of here.
No, but as soon as he showed up, I was like, man, I should have called AAA.
Oh yeah, always.
Even
like,
though he got there
who
so
the
quickly.
fuck calls the police?
Well, because I thought
for
they were
anything?
quick, and they were.
Well,
And he was a nice guy,
sure.
and he did it. I mean, he did say that he might break it. And he's not
And he's a habit
liable.
of taking licenses, and again, he's not liable.
Yeah, apparently he does that a lot.
You can just do that. He's like, man, people get really scared when I take their
He's
license.
like showing it to them as he's driving off.
Yeah, just like holds it against the window
with his middle finger. Like, got him, dude.
It's like, but pull him over as soon as he gets to the
pull
light.
me over?
Ask him for
Right.
his license.
Ask him for his license. I bet he doesn't have it.
I bet he doesn't have it. Just
I bet you
running it around.
I bet
his
you
fingers.
$100 this guy doesn't have his license. He's like, man, that's crazy. I'll take that bet. Of course this guy's got his license.
Who doesn't have their license when they're driving?
You just
Why are you
talked to this
talking like
guy.
that?
Of course this guy has license. Man, I'm going to get this guy right now. I'll get this $100 from you.
And that man
Tyrone got
is-
scammed.
Oh. Who did?
A lot of twists. You got to keep up. A lot of twists, Nick. Left to right, forward, back. You got to keep up.
What?
Everyone has a name in this scenario.
What
you know.
ethnicity does Tyrone have?
What job? He's a cop.
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity?
Yeah.
He's a black man, of course. No, of course not. A
uh,
black guy named Tyrone.
What?
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 An Asian guy named Tyrone, Nick. That's
You
unheard of.
could.
Even
I'm gonna look up.
I almost said a
Asian-
Mexican guy, but I cannot even imagine a Mexican guy named Tyrone. Doesn't work.
I'm
It's
just
a
gonna
black guy
Google
name.
Asian man named Tyrone. Let's see.
You're not gonna find it because it doesn't exist. We're gonna have to go to dinner next week with Mom on next Wednesday.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well, that's gonna be another
Sure
interesting
they
pod.
want us to for.
What you wanted to go to Dave and Buster's. She just wants to
Yeah,
go
she doesn't want to
anywhere.
She doesn't want to get a Dave and Buster's.
Oh, who gives a shit? We can go to fucking Dave and
I don't want to
Buster's.
go out at all. Like,
Yeah,
she
but if
could
it's your birthday, obviously you get to choose where you want to go. And if you want to go to Dave and Buster's, she has to suck it up and just
yeah, I
go
know.
there.
That's why I said Dave and Buster's. But like,
It's not up to her.
I could just be like, can you come here and just cook a meal,
You want her to come all the way here to cook
and then
and then leave? So you just don't have to go anywhere. You have to wake up and then she's just here cooking already. You eat that food, she leaves, and then you just go about your day. That's your ideal situation.
no,
right?
no,
No?
no,
Okay.
no.
I'm not saying that it is, Mom. I'm just, she's listening, of course. But what are you looking at right now that's got you so distracted?
Still looking for an Asian
What?
man named Tyrone.
Nick, you will not find an Asian man named Tyrone, so you can stop
Tyrone
looking.
Shum.
That's like a username. Like I can name myself Tyrone. Tyrone Smith.
Yes, that's why you can have.
What's a white guy
Asian-
last name? Smith.
It's very white.
White.
Also white. Baker,
Baker. Why white guys are bakers? Is that a thing?
basically.
No, we're not.
I'm
I'm not a baker. I'm a chef. Cook. Cook's the last name, right?
It is.
Is it just that obvious? Like they come from the family of cooks?
Yeah, I mean, like originally. Yeah. Pretty much.
Wow. We really are uncreative with names.
Well, I mean, hey, names are hard.
Cook. What do you do?
I cook.
Yeah, I cook. Oh, that's going to be easy to remember. Cool.
Like Taylor.
Yeah, my friend Taylor. What does he do?
You wouldn't believe it.
He sews all my things. Yeah, he's my tailor. It is crazy. All of my friends are named exactly what they do.
I mean.
Yeah. Smith. He's my blacksmith.
Correct.
Because I don't know what year it is, but I have to make arrows.
1776.
So I don't need bows. They're making
bows
bullets.
are still around,
Making bullets.
but bullets are more effective.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bows are still around today.
Some bullets. Yeah, but I mean, effective versus.
Well, depends on
Gotcha.
what you're going for. If you want like silence. Well, that's only if you know they're there. if you don't know they're there,
Oh, I found one.
just have an arrow and just silent.
Nick, I feel like arrows are way harder to aim though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure hunters that like know how to use bows could like hit their targets like all the time.
So why aren't hunters just like killing people all the time?
Well, they're killing animals.
People.
No,
Talk about
some
talk about
probably
real
do.
game, top game.
It's the world's most dangerous
Hunting
game.
man.
Yeah.
'Cause as soon as a
Crafty
man
robots.
knows that you're hunting him, he'll hunt you back.
Oh, he'll hunt back.
Like a wild,
That's a hunt
like a
back
wild
right there.
animal. It's like, oh shit, dude. He saw me shoot at him. Shit, fuck, dude. I gotta be
It's
careful
on
now.
It's
Yeah.
on.
He's like, who did that? Oh, you.
What's going on over there?
What are you doing?
Starts flailing his
after you.
arms around.
Yeah, try to hit me, bro. With that fucking bow. Yeah, see what I got, bro? You got a fucking bow? Try to shoot at me. Try to shoot me with your bow. Pop,
Just
pop,
shoot
pop,
the
pop.
bow directly. Just shatter it into pieces.
They shoot it right in the gun barrel. It just explodes. Yeah.
Like a big explosion.
Yeah, because his bullet was right there, and it goes through the
Well,
casing.
it's an explosive round.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Obviously.
this guy brought explosive rounds, of course.
Yeah, but never. Not
in this specific scenario.
I would. Well, in every scenario, it would be explosive rounds. Explosions are cool.
Cool guys don't look at him.
Hence the Baja Blast.
Well, I had Taco Bell today, which is nice. I don't have Taco or Baja Blast though.
Why?
Not a soda guy, you know.
It's like an icy.
No, it's just like a drink. It's like
Yeah, if you
Code
don't get
Red
the.
except Baja Blast.
There's both, you dummy.
Well, you order specifically the icy with Baja Blast.
So good.
Like a child.
It's so good, you dumb,
It is.
stupid
It
idiot.
is good. And now I should have got it, but I got lemonade, which is also good. So I can't really complain.
Wow. I
Yeah.
used pink lemonade to finish cleaning off the grill at the end of the night.
Well, this is just regular lemonade, but pink lemonade, it's also good.
I wouldn't recommend drinking that.
It's just the high acidity.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Still don't want to drink it.
It's so good. I
Well,
love it.
You never seen it take the black, strip that black right off the grill.
Hey, it strips it right off me too. What?
Okay.
What? Cleans me out is what I meant to say. Doesn't strip the black off.
Yeah,
me.
sure.
It makes me more black.
Yeah.
If anything.
Alex. It's enough out of you.
It's never enough out of me. I had Danny's birthday last week
Uh-huh.
at her house. It was a interesting time, to say the least. You know, everyone was drunk except for me and the other boyfriend. there were one, two, I guess, and the pregnant lady wasn't drunk. But there
I would hope not.
Yeah, there was like 4 drunk girls. Yeah,
But that was fun.
Well, I mean, my plan wasn't not to drink because I was drinking. I just didn't drink. They were taking shots of moonshine.
Oh.
Multiple, like they just kept doing it, and I'm just like,
that's strong, you know.
They offered it to me, and I'm like, oh no, I do not want one. It was like what was it? It was lavender moonshine, and just the sound of that is just like lavender.
I feel like it all
moonshine?
tastes like
Flowers. Yeah, it's like medicine, you know. So they're all trashed, and we're all outside because it's a celebration. And
you gotta have cigarettes.
Summertime. No, not cigarettes, but just being outside. We had a bonfire. So
bonfire, more like
James Bonfire, and we set up a projector for some reason that went through the smoke. So it was just impossible
through the smoke. So after they had already had several drinks, they decided to do this.
Yes, and it was impossible to read anything. But
yeah,
they had a screen set up in their yard, obviously that they bought from Amazon.
Sure,
that they returned the next day, but it's there for the purpose. Yeah, same thing with the projector, I think. But either way, that thing...
It's like a good rental service.
Never got that thing flat. That thing was slightly tilted the whole time because the ground isn't flat. The table that we put it on was also not flat. It just... It was tilted sideways no matter what we could do.
It was fine.
Yeah, anyone, moving the table, it moves the projector around just because, it's not on there very securely, of course. But
well, no, it would never be secure.
No, it's not. But Danny's roommate, her friend, she bought her this, we'll say, what did they call it? Like a virtual escape room is what it is. So it's just like a clicking adventure, like on the computer,
Okay.
Like kind of like a Nancy Drew, essentially.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah. Right. But it was me and one other guy were the mostly sober people. Everyone else, well, two of the pregnant lady and one of the drunk girls were just not involved at all. One of the drunk girls was trying, and everything it was just nothing good, and she was just too drunk. She was like, "Danny, let me hit your vape," just like she was not here. The other guy's girlfriend, she was trying with Danny. They were both just kind of trying, but they were also drunk as hell. And I'm just like, it's just me. I'm at the computer, clicking. I'm like, oh, what's this? Well, we're in this person's house now. Oh, here's a clue. Let's go. Let's read this. It's like a newspaper, like with like
that's
paragraphs.
A lot of words I'm gonna have to lay down.
Exactly, dude. Just paragraphs of text. And just imagine being just a trash person. Just that pops up as a clue, and you're like,
I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I would do.
Because you have to fucking read this thing and find like specific things from it to like solve a mystery. And I'm like,
there's no way.
And if you guys want to find this for whatever reason, for like a celebration or party, this is actually, it was fun, for what it was. It's just like I said, like a Nancy Drew, like clicking, like solving a mystery.
It'd be more fun to watch drunk people try to do it than actually be the one playing it.
It took us like 3 hours.
Jesus
we had bad internet,
Christ.
which didn't help, but also because we were outside in their backyard. But
that's no excuse.
I was the IT guy. I was the one that made it work in the first place.
Yeah, of course
so
you
that
were.
was fun. They were like, Alex, come fix this. And I had to do that.
I just fixed it 3 times.
Yeah. But, so, this whole thing, it was hard as hell. The Sherlock Holmes mystery game that we played, the Sherlock Holmes branded escape room virtual, there's a lot of layers here to this.
There's always layers to Sherlock Holmes.
Like, it had voice acting, which, Watson and Sherlock sounded exactly the same, so you're just like, I don't know who's talking.
Same voice actor?
No, but they sounded enough alike to where you're like, it might as well have been the same guy,
could have been
You could have paid the same guy to just, oh, I'm Sherlock. I'm Watson. I would believe
you can
it.
Tell it's different people.
It'd be the same thing. At least you can tell. Hey, Sherlock, what are we going to do? I don't know, Watson. We need to go figure this out and get to the end of this. All right, Sherlock, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, you gotta really.
That would have been.
You gotta really mix it up. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Shrieking.
I gotta tell the difference
Just
really
shrieking.
easily. This would be Watson probably.
You think that would be Watson? Well,
because Sherlock has to sound like this,
just like that.
something
There's a large difference between the two voices.
Well, in my mind, not in this game.
Not in that game, but in your head.
Yeah. But there was like this. It was complex as shit, and like me and this other guy, we were just not figuring it out. We would like give us a hint, give us another hint. All right, now give us the answer. Because it's like we would spend like 20 minutes just like I have no idea what the fuck they're asking us to do, and then we look at the answer and we're like, oh. And then it's like, oh,
you just did that like
just completely
over
wrong. Yeah, we did that like 80 times until we were at it for like an hour before the boyfriend's like, I'm gonna go home. I'm done here. You know, it's getting late.
I'm not that invested.
I have to work in the morning. Yeah, he was just getting pissed. He was like, I'm done with this. So, and like I told you, we did it for 3 hours. So the majority of the time, it's just me
Sherlocking.
It's just me, just like. Anyone got? Oh, okay, you guys are just talking. Okay, yep. Okay, and we're just gonna keep trying here. You know, just going through. Danny, you have anything? Why? And I just, all right. I'm just gonna keep
really wanted to play this game.
Yeah. But I was so invested. I was like, we have to see this through. They paid money for this. I don't know how much is longer in this.
Nobody was even paying like attention to.
Well, Danny was. But she was just spacing. She was getting drunk, you know.
Well, yeah, it makes it like impossible to pay attention to.
But like in like the last chapter, she honed in, and her friend honed in. I was just like, I'm done at this point because I was like, I tapped out. Yeah, I was like, I've been doing this by myself for an hour.
The answers? Are you kidding me? After like hour one, I
just look it up.
Yeah,
we tried. We couldn't find it.
I could find it.
Well, I mean, I think this was a written story for the specific company for like, you know, events and shit.
Use AI.
They have like 3 different stories, and this is one of them. This was like the easiest, I guess, but it was not easy.
ChatGPT would figure it out for me.
Probably. ChatGPT, you know, people overly trust it. You know, it's not as reliable as.
It's reliable enough as long as you know something about it. Like
you have to know something though. You can't be completely knowledgeless or just be a nub and expect it to teach you stuff.
No,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
because it's just predictive of like the language. Like it just predicts whatever the most likely next word. It has no real
knowledge. Yeah.
It just predicts whatever the most likely next word is that it would say that would answer your question, or like what it thinks would answer your question, right? So it's not actually it's not thinking. It's not doing any.
No, it's a computer
information. Like I asked it about like the recording like settings on this because there's like so many different fucking things. It's like 60 FPS, 59.95 FPS. 59.95D, 60D. And I'm like, ChatGPT, what's the difference? And like
it's just like a shrug emoji.
It explained like distinctly what the differences were. And like then I asked it again what the differences between these two things were. And it gave me a completely different fucking answer between them. And he told me to use a different one. And I was just like, well, this is just nonsense information that I can't trust, that I have to go elsewhere for my information.
Yeah, basically it's like the early Wikipedia.
Which sucks because I thought that it was like a good search engine. I was using it in terms of just answering basic dumbass questions at my work.
A lot of people do that and trust it implicitly. Yeah,
it's kind of worrying in a way.
Yeah. Yep. But whatever. What can you do?
Well, I've started just stopping using it, except for just, you know, when I'm answering like that cunt from my school when she asked me shit, like, how do I do this? Hey. I'm just gonna highlight, copy, paste, ChatGPT.
Nonsense.
Yeah,
words.
give me a detailed explanation, step by step, on how to do what is being asked,
She's
and
like,
then copy and paste, send, go do this now.
Perfect.
I've done putting any effort to this bitch. She expects too much from the people that don't work for her. We work at the same school. I don't work for you. We work at the same place. I don't work for you, and you're asking me to solve your no.
Nah.
Figure it out, bitch.
Never.
Sorry.
Figure it out. Most
people can just figure it out, right?
No.
Bro,
so
she just got a new printer, and it can't do like one function that she wanted it to do. She made me call the company. She could have done that to come send a guy out to look at it. I had to be there to like, you know, facilitate for some reason.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, you can't do this. And she's like, well, I needed to be able to do that. And he's like, well, you need to get a different machine then, because it can't do the thing that you want it to do. And she's like, oh, we need to do something about this. And I'm just like, oh, there's a number on the machine. You can just call them and let them know about this. And she's like, oh, that's something that you guys can do though, right? And at this point, I'm just like, oh, I'll look into that, and just walk away because I'm not saying yes or no. Because if we're face to face,
look into it.
Yes, if we're face to face, I'm not going to be like, fuck you, no, bitch. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to look into that.
I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you. That's the right response. I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you.
Because I'll look into that kind of implies that I will do some research, but I'll get back to you does not promise anything.
It promises nothing. Like, I'm not even going to get back to you.
That's perfect. That might be the title of the episode. I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you.
It's because I think that's so perfect. And I will probably...
It gives them hope, but it's not specifying shit.
I'm promising nothing.
No.
But it makes them feel better.
But it makes you think that I am going to do something.
But for me, I'm just going like this.
There's enough leverage in there where you can be like, well, no, I said I'd get back to you.
Yeah, I said it.
I've just been so busy.
I said it. I'm so busy.
I'm sorry.
I'm like in my office locked, like, and just
like
because she doesn't have a key to my office, obviously.
Well, no, she shouldn't.
Because she's not my boss.
Yeah. I don't really answer to her.
My boss likes me. The head of the school.
That's the only person that you need to like you.
That's what I'm saying.
So
he sees me, he's like, Alex, he's just some old dude.
High five, buddy.
Yeah.
Smacks you on the butt.
He doesn't smack me on the butt.
gets his hand just really, really in there.
Dude, this guy has literally
been working out, buddy.
No, it's crazy to think that this guy has been at this school for as long as he has, because he's like so goddamn old. He went to school there and he's like worked his way up to being the head of the school.
Like he's lived his entire life.
Like basically, in this one area.
How does he not put a hole in his own head?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this place is a goddamn fucking mess.
This place is a prison.
Yeah, a literal prison. And the new IT guy, well, the new-ish, the other new guy is like, man, I see why everyone keeps leaving this place. he like keeps saying shit like that to me. And I'm like, today he was like, man, I'm about to tell my wife I'm going back to retirement. I'm like, stop saying this stuff. I mean, even as a joke, I'm like, I think
it's less as the days go by.
Yeah, I'm like, man, they really are fucking pushing us to our limits. So yeah, I believe it, brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, keep it light though. Keep it light.
You gotta keep it light. You gotta keep it light. Yeah. Keep it light. Keep it playful. Everybody's laughing. Look at how zany I am.
Aren't they silly?
Whoa.
Don't you want to always come to
stay
work
here and not even think about leaving?
You don't want to quit. You miss this. You don't want to miss this, do you? This is funny.
And they're like, yeah, that's funny, but I hate this shit so much.
He's like, that's good.
It's like, that's really good.
No, that's really good. But I hate this place, and I'm going to leave.
This place sucks so bad.
I will miss that a lot.
Yeah, but it's not worth it.
I think that's amazing. Don't ever
goodbye.
Farewell. Good luck. Good luck to you.
If I had $1.
The odds of that happening are very high.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to dance like a fool to get him to stay. If that's what it takes for me to not
never
be
works,
alone.
But you can try. Yeah.
Be alone again. Alone again.
Alone again. Once again.
And that's the end of the episode, guys.
Alone again.
Alone again. That's not the name of this episode. Alone again. No. It was whatever we said before that I forget.
Right on the lips.
Right on the lips. That's not the name of the episode. But please, guys, if you made it this far, if you're still listening for, God knows what reason.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, hopefully that's why you are. Please remember to like, if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment. We did get more comments.
Are they about our feet and
no.
also wedges?
They both said basically the same thing. One of them was, the guy on the right is so cute. And then one was the guy on the left is so cute.
You whores.
And they were posted just shortly after each other. It's probably guys.
Probably dudes. I hope it's a computer.
Yeah. Well, it's probably guys. But anyways,
it's probably
I gave
guys.
them
That's the name of the
I gave them a blue heart for you and a green heart for me. Just
right on that. The blue one was me. I checked comments and post.
None of it. He has no power.
I can't even log in if I wanted to.
Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share, spread the word. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/BrotherBrother. We have extra videos on there. We do 2 every month, $2 a month. We also do free videos, so check us out.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.